I'm Mark Bell, and this is my new product, Mark Bell's Steak Shake. Today I'm going to answer a bunch of questions regarding the Steak Shake. One of the questions I've been hearing is, Mark, why did you name it the Steak Shake? Well, to me it just sounded natural. I put beef protein in it, and in addition to beef protein, I also put organ meats in here as well. So when I started thinking about possible names, I'm like, well, steak and shake, they go together really well. I also knew right away that by communicating with people and telling them that it's a steak shake, that they would also be confused a little bit. They would be like, is this a powder? Is this a liquid? Like, what the heck is this? Is this just a bunch of ground up meat and a bunch of ground up organs? No, it's a protein powder, and it is fortified with liver, kidneys, pancreas, and spleen, and it also has beef protein in it, as well as whey protein, collagen, and egg protein. But it's a delicious shake. We made a chocolate and we made a vanilla version of it. And so I knew from the get-go, once I called it the Steak Shake, I knew the first myth that we'd have to really tackle and really bring down would be this thing. Like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, people are going to think this thing's going to taste like absolute dog shit. Because that is the making of dog food, right? Is organ meats a lot of times. But we know the benefit, we know the value of organ meats, but we also, a lot of us don't consume them because we also know that they're kind of gross. It's a little bit weird to source. Your local store doesn't always have pancreas and spleen and heart and things like that. And so I wanted to make it convenient for people, so that's why I threw it into a shake, and that's why I called it the Steak Shake. People are asking, how does Mark Bell's Steak Shake, how is it going to be able to compete? How does it compare with a lot of the other protein powders that are on the market? In my opinion, as a business owner and as an inventor, the greatest way to defeat your competition is to not have any at all. And so I am what you would refer to as a category disruptor. This thing, Mark Bell's Steak Shake, is a category disruptor because there is nothing like it on the market. So to compare it to anything else doesn't make any sense, even, because this is the only thing on the market. This is the only product that you can get that has steak, beef, collagen, whey protein, kidney, liver, heart, and spleen in it. So the way that we're going to compete and the way that it compares is that we are not competing and not comparing ourselves to anybody else. We're just forging forward with our own plan. We created our own category. Mark Bell's Steak Shake can be utilized as a meal replacement for those people that are interested in trying to keep their calories down. I would not say that this would be the only thing you would want to survive on. Let's not forget, this is a supplement. This is supposed to supplement a good, clean, healthy diet. Whatever type of diet that means for you, that's kind of up to you to control that part of it. But on our end, we wanted to make sure that we delivered not only the macronutrients that you need in your everyday life, but also the micronutrient needs that you need in everyday life. And so that's why we put together this shake in the first place. But again, remember, it's just supplementing your diet. We want you to still, I still would say and still would recommend, I want you to eat meat, I want you to eat eggs, I want you to eat vegetables, I want you to eat fruit. I want you to have a good, healthy lifestyle, and this is just going to be an addition. You're not going to be only living off the Steak Shake. The Steak Shake has no artificial flavors. It has no artificial sweeteners. The only thing that you're going to see on the label to enhance the flavor is stevia. So it doesn't have any fillers in it either. And I think that is just like one more thing that you guys will really like about this product. There's no junk in it. Every single thing that is in the product is there for a very specific reason. And the only thing, like the chocolate has chocolate in it, obviously. The vanilla has vanilla in it, obviously. But it's all natural flavoring and all natural sweeteners. People are kind of asking, like, where are we going to ship this product to? It's the same as we always do. We ship worldwide at markbellslingshot.com. So just look it up on our site and make sure it's something that we ship to your country, because we do ship worldwide, but we don't hit every single country in the entire world. The Steak Shake has about 150 calories. It has 27 grams of protein. Depending on whether it's chocolate or vanilla, it has 2 to 3 grams of carbohydrate. Neither one of them have any sugar in them, and they both have 2.5 grams of fat. Macronutrients, again, the macronutrients for Mark Bell's Steak Shake, 140 calories total, 2.5 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbohydrates, and 27 grams of protein. Mark Bell's Steak Shake, of course, it's carnivore approved. We're utilizing proteins that are coming from animals, and we're utilizing organ meats as well. We all know the importance. Any of us that have been dieting for many years, and many of us that have been pursuing athletics and really pushing hard and wanting to, get that little extra out of our nutrition, we understand the value of organ meats, and so we put organ meats in the Steak Shake. It also has beef protein in it, egg, whey, and collagen, all things that come from animals. So this is 100% carnivore approved and keto approved as well. I am somebody that over the years, because I got rid of milk in my diet and I got rid of a lot of dairy products in my diet, I ended up being somebody that was very sensitive to lactose. And so I made a product that's very, very low in lactose, but due to the regulations, I'm not allowed to officially say that it's lactose free. But trust me when I tell you that I'm able to consume the shake. I normally have trouble with lactose. In this case, I'm doing great, and I'm able to tolerate this really well. All the organ meats that are in the Steak Shake are going to contribute some micronutrients that you otherwise aren't going to be able to get from your average run-of-the-mill protein powder. There's a lot of great protein powders out there to choose from. A lot of them do have macronutrients, but we wanted to provide something that, in addition to that, also has some meaningful micronutrients in it. The information that's out there about organ meats, about eating nose to tail, you guys have probably heard people talk about this before, but it can increase all kinds of things in terms of your athletic performance, your performance in the gym, your sleep, your restoration. Just because from organ meats we end up getting a lot of vitamins and minerals and nutrients that are very hard to get in the modern diet, and so that is why we threw it inside of Mark Bell's Steak Shake. One of the questions that's been coming in, and I appreciate all the questions that have been coming in because they're helping me to better communicate about how great a product this really is. People are kind of asking, how much of this Steak Shake do I need to consume in order to get the nutrients from the organ meats that are in the product? And I think even with just 2 scoops a day, I think you'll notice a difference because most people aren't getting in any nutrients from organ meats, but the value of organ meats is tremendous. So I think even at 2 scoops would be a big advancement from going from 0 organ meats to even just any organ meats. I think is going to be a big change. But I'd also say maybe for some of the people that are a little bit bigger, maybe somebody that's more my size might need 3 or 4 scoops of it a day. So it does have organ meats in there, and it is going to be something that can be beneficial for you if you're having anywhere between 2 and 3 scoops a day. I would say that should satisfy a lot of your micronutrient needs, as well as giving you over 100 grams of protein if you were to get 3 or 4 scoops every single day. The biggest question is, when is this thing coming out? There's a lot of anticipation for Mark Bell's Steak Shake, and it's totally understandable because this is a unique product. There's nothing like it on the market. We will be releasing this within the next week or 2. I don't have full details yet. I don't want to make any promises, but we are in March, and it's March 2021, and it will be sold. It will be on Mark Bell's Slingshot before the end of the month. Thank you guys so much for listening. I really appreciate it. Mark Bell's Steak Shake is coming, and you're going to see a lot of other companies are going to want to mimic what we're doing, just like it always happens here at Slingshot World Headquarters. Often imitated, never duplicated. Strength is never a weakness. Weakness is never a strength. Catch you guys later.